This is Made for More Living with Johnny Jennings. Online at madeformorerealty.com.
It's crazy. October is already on us. This is probably one of my favorite holidays.
Oh, really? Halloween?
Well,
what do you like about?
Not Halloween. I love fall.
Autumn
I
and
love fall.
Okay, listen to this. So I heard someone on the internet was asking this question, that they're selling their house, but their kids and their family love Halloween and they love to decorate their house in a Halloween theme with all the cobwebs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that going to be okay to have open houses and put their house on the market if it's decorated like Halloween, like a spooky house?
So when the clients ask me questions, I always try to, rather than tell them, try to show them, right? And so it's not just my opinion, it's something they can go out and verify independently. And so when people ask me questions about how to get your home ready or what should I do, how should I decorate, things like that, I generally tell them, go visit some model homes in the area because there's a lot of new construction. And go visit some model homes and see how those are decorated. Do they decorate them for Easter? Do they decorate them for Halloween?
What about Christmas? Is it okay to put Christmas lights on?
So, it's your home. You're living there, right?
Yeah.
But people who generally enjoy decorating tend to, from a real estate perspective, prefer over-decorating.
Right.
Right. And so if you have the ghouls hanging from the trees and the arms coming up out of the grass and the sound machine that screams at you as you're walking up to the door, that's probably,
not going to help sell your house.
That's not going to you want people to be excited and not scared
right.
when they're walking into what could be.
So there you go. There's your answer. Don't do it.
That would be my recommendation.
Right.
Yeah. There might be somebody out there that absolutely loves it. There's where is it? In Rockland, Christmas Tree Lane. We lived right next to it at one point.
In Rockland?
Yeah.
Pebble Court?
Yeah, Pebble Creek?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But now if you live in a community like that, you should definitely disclose.
Right. I think it's in the HOA or something like that. When you buy the house, it comes with decor. I had a friend who lived there, a coworker who lived on that
really?
street. Yeah. When he moved in, the garage was already filled with decorations. It came with the house.
Like you're ready to go.
And I don't know if it was part of the HOA, but it was part of hey,
CCNRs.
this is what we're supposed to do in this community. That's why you have decorations. Do it.
Yeah.
But also to your point, because I've heard you talk about this before, is in terms of decorating, take away the personal pictures in your house. Take those down. Make it as less personal as possible, right?
Yeah. And sometimes that comes, I never say it, I never phrase it that way because people are like, this is my home, I have memories.
Yeah.
My kids had landmark events here and it's a little, I think, dishonoring maybe to the whole emotional aspect of it. And so what I always recommend people is, okay, you guys are moving, correct? Right. Where are you going? Why are you going there? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start that process now. You're going to have to pack everything up anyways. You're going to have to pack up the photos. You're going to have to pack up, the little spoons from you traveling all over the world, So
the spoon collection.
The spoon collection.
Have you run into homes that have a spoon collection? That is hilarious.
All kinds of
collections. I bet your mom has a spoon collection.
She does seem like the type.
Yeah.
But she does not have a spoon collection. The dolls are the creepiest one.
Oh, absolutely.
People who have doll collections, I don't know about you, but that's like decorating for Halloween year round if you have doll collections. There was a gentleman who, where was this guy? He was in Citrus Heights who had a Salvation Army doll collection that he was proud of. Every single Salvation Army doll that's come out since the dawn of time he had, and they were all prominently displayed in one of his rooms. And it's like, you know what? Let's keep those safe. Let's box those up, and so that way they can go to your next home.
One of our neighbors, her husband died, and so she wanted to sell the house, move to a senior community, and she had a ridiculously large Beanie Baby collection.
Beanie Baby, okay.
And she didn't want to sell it, so she just offered to give them to our kids. And
that's awesome.
Is it? Is it awesome?
Did your kids like them?
No, this is.
Oh.
I mean, they do for a minute, but then what am I supposed to do with all these Beanie Babies? What am I supposed to do, Johnny, with dozens of Beanie Babies? And I know they meant a lot to her.
You can sell them.
Yeah.
You give one to each kid, so you only need 3, and then you sell the other 999.
No, I'm not keeping 9 Beanie Babies. No, absolutely not.
No, I'm saying sell them. I'm saying sell them.
Yeah.
Thank you, and then sell them.
Right.
Because here's what I'm hearing is she probably wanted to sell them, but she didn't have the heart to. Like that.
Are Beanie Babies even worth anything anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of I like to be as much of a minimalist as possible. So when my parents, my dad stops by a thrift store and he finds something, oh, well, you'd like this. And I think, Dad, please call me or text me before you buy our kids or anybody anything so I can just give you a heads up.
What's funny is like in houses, like I've seen a lot of different things, but something, and maybe it's just me because I like John Wayne, but something that stands out to me is how like not your stereotypical out in the country house, but houses all over Sacramento have tons of John Wayne stuff. I just think it's so cool because that's something I can then connect with.
Yeah, you love John Wayne.
I
yeah,
do.
absolutely.
Big fan. But
that's classy. That's
Yeah, your house goes up, but guys, if you want to sell your house for more money,
John Wayne more memorabilia in there.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, the number one question real estate agents are asked, at least when in the selling context, is what is my home worth?
Sure. Yeah, there you go.
What's my home worth? I always want to know what the home is worth.
Do you ask them in return, well, what do you think it's worth?
Oh, absolutely. Every time I ask. I picked that question up from the legendary Tom Daves, and he would always ask in the living room. Actually, I say living room. We're typically at the kitchen table because we have like our packet. Here, let me show you. Our packet is sizable. Like this is just filled with like tons of information that we bring our clients on listing appointments.
It's a lot of trees you're cutting down there, Johnny.
A lot of trees, but you know what?
Can you just send me the digital version of that?
We send them digital ones as well. But in the while we're sitting at the kitchen table is we're going through all of this.
Yeah.
And then they can grab it, they can hold it, they can make notes. It's kind of hard to do in the digital format. And moving forward, everything else is digital.
And then you ask them.
Oh, yeah. And so I always ask them, hey, so what do you think the home is worth? Like ballpark, approximately. Well, that's why I have you out here. I totally get it. But like, what's your make me move price? And so what I'm trying to do is trying to figure out what do they think the house is worth? What, not because I'm trying to manipulate the situation. I'm trying to understand their perspective. And if I don't understand, and if they're not going to communicate with me about the perspective, it's kind of hard for me to.
Do they usually say that they think it's worth more than what it actually is?
No,
most of the time?
I mean, yeah. If you had to pick one, it tends to be on the higher side. I wouldn't say it's like they're wrong, but it tends to be on the higher side.
Yeah. So wouldn't it be easier if you just told them so that you don't let them down and tell them, hey, it's worth less than you think it is?
Well, so great question. So how we go about that is, hey, what do you think the home is worth approximately? And then they tell me, okay, great. And then I ask them some other questions, and then we move into, hey,
like you realize this isn't Granite Bay, right?
And then we move into, but someday it might be. You never know. Prices are going up.
That's right.
And so then we go into we start with what's happening in the area, and then we drill down on homes more specific to theirs. So like a local market
educate
update.
them. This isn't just my opinion. This isn't just what I think. This is based on research and data that we've collected to show you what we think the value of your home is.
Absolutely. It's not me.
Right.
And so and then at the end of that, typically they're in the ballpark of what the range was. So but yeah, that's the number one question people get. And they're like, well, can't you just tell me over the phone? Aren't you a professional? I was like, yeah, I'm a professional, but you know what?
Can't you just look online? That's what I would say to them.
Yeah, and so that's a great point. Like, why don't you just go with Zillow? Well, they don't. I've heard Zillow's wrong.
Right.
Correct, because Zillow can't smell a cat pee. Right. Zillow hasn't been in the house. They can't see what your neighbors are doing. They can't see what the lawn, front yard, backyard, what the kitchens. How do you clean your bathrooms, or are you the type of person who does not clean your bathrooms?
Right.
Right. And so that's why I need to show up in person. Like, what's your car worth? Right. Well, I can't tell you what like if I called the dealership right now and say, what would you give me for my car? They'd say, bring it in. Let me see what you got, and I'll give you an idea. Same thing with the house. So if you're wondering what your house is worth, though, you can just go to our website, madeformorerealty.com, and there's this little button. It's like, find out what your home is really worth. And then it'll give you a value. It'll also give you like a guaranteed offer. So that way you know, hey, worst case scenario, this is what I could get like an instant offer on my property for. And then if you want to have that number dialed down even tighter, then, I'm happy to come out and meet with you and go over that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And there's no obligation. It's not like you're especially if you're there, there's no money up front. There's nothing that you're paying for. It's just a free meeting to get educated, right? And if they say no, that's okay, then you're happy to go on your way. And there's been some times where you've met with people, right? And you've said, I don't think this is the right time. And,
yeah.
So you're pretty honest.
I talk people out of it. I was recently meeting with a gal. She was going through some hardship, and you could just tell she did not want to sell the house, but she felt like it was the right decision for her. And so we walked through it, and I was like, I don't think selling your house makes the best sense for you, right? Financially or otherwise. Like that, I don't know who's pushing you this way, and keep in mind, like that's how I make a living. That's how I provide for my family, is by helping people buy or sell houses. But I think it's better to be ethical with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell them the truth, not just push them into a solution.
Right.
So yeah, if you want to figure out what your house is worth, or you have any real estate questions, honestly, I hear all the time, hey, I wish I would have reached out to you sooner. Too often people put it off, and they call me when they want to be on the market in like 2 weeks, and they wish they would have reached out sooner because it would have saved them a lot of time and money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we come back after this, we're gonna answer the question: is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market?
All right, so maybe you've seen the YouTube commercials or heard an ad on the radio, or maybe you received a letter in the mail with an offer to buy your home sight unseen. Come on. Do you really believe that? There's only one man, one team, one organization here in the greater Sacramento area that guarantees at least 3 cash offers on your home in as-is condition. What does that mean? No time and expense to do those repairs, no open houses, no staging, no organization, just a quick, easy cash offer on your home, at least 3 of them in as-is condition. So what do you do to find out more information and get your offers? Go to Johnny Jennings, or just Google Johnny Jennings with Made for More Realty. Once again, just Google Johnny Jennings with Made for More Realty and get more for your home.